So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
The my Ohio city of Denver, Colorado, the site for the Sun, A dominant three-level scorer who can go all night long. Devin Booker ready to make his presence felt as they get ready to go for the raucous crowd at Ball Arena. Suns, Nuggets, coming up next. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan on the sidelines tonight. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for that game against the Kings, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Phoenix Suns. They've got Dunn. Allen is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Iguodala in at the 5 down low. And for Denver, inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Jamal Murray is out there with Hardaway. And it's Watson in at the 3 slot. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Guys, by many accounts, the Denver Nuggets had one of the better summers of any team, fortifying their depth and acquiring Cam Johnson from the Nets. In their chase for another title, they seem to have taken steps in the right direction.
They're clearly all in. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. 4-point game. Pass to Watson. Now, here's Jokic. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And you just can't give Jokic any breathing room because he is a threat to fire from anywhere.
Dunn sets a screen for Brooks. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Hardaway with the bounce pass. Watson the screen. Inside, it's tipped. Stolen by Brooks. Booker outside. Over Jokic. And it's Phoenix scoring again. And how?
Great are they playing. 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Murray against Booker. Murray the pass to Jokic. Tipped. Brooks up on top. He's covered by Watson. And that one, good. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
a chance to check out Nikola Jokic, coming off a terrific season. He put up about 29 points a game last season, 12 rebounds and 10 assists. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
Watson, the pass to Hardaway. Down low, looking to end the run, and it's Jokic missing.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Pass to Booker. Fires away from way outside. Jokic grabs the miss. Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against the Clippers in L.A. Hardaway passes to Murray. Now Gordon. And another miss by Denver.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
You know, players look for key moments in a game, RJ, and Grayson Allen seems to have an knack for finding them.
Oh, he sure does. When I think about Allen, I see him hitting in late clock situations or solidifying a run or a comeback. When it matters most, he is ready.
Murray outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Devin Booker.
And what I like about Murray is how he just goes back. He doesn't hold back on either end and uses his motor to wear you down.
Free throw good, Murray. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
And the Suns making a change here. Gillespie's checked in. And Greg, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
Steps back. Here's Murray. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And the mid-range seeming effortless for Murray. He's got a touch that makes that shot a good option for him.
Pass to Allen. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Watson with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Down by 12. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, you hate losing a game that you control for 3 quarters. But that 4th was just really an abomination in terms of how they played. And unfortunately, they took an L.
There's a good screen. Here's Iguodala.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Anderson is checked in for Dunn. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. Jokic is second.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Suns on defense, leading by 12. Watson kicks to Hardaway. Jokic sets the screen for Hardaway, and he's good on the three ball.
Hardaway Jr. carving out some space for himself with that play call.
And that one's good. Iguodaro's got 6.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Hardaway passes to Jokic. Pass to Murray. 5 to shoot. For 3, Gordon. Rebound by the Suns. Iguodaro's got his 4th rebound in this one. Richard, as a Phoenix native, who would you say is the greatest player in Suns history?
There's a round mound that comes to my mind, but I have to go with the MVP Steve Nash, who won it twice. But there's still a case for Devin Booker, but he's still adding to it.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Here's Jokic. Outside Gordon. From the arc. And it's Jokic missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Nuggets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball. Back to you.
Some good perspective. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
In the corner, Murray with it. Shot clock at 6. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And Murray never shy, absorbs the contact there and gets it to go.
The Nuggets shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jokic. Zeke Naji comes in for Aaron Gordon. Johnson, he's checked in for Peyton Watson. And Christian Brown subbed in for Hardaway. And we saw last season the Nuggets GA in the final week of the regular season making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there's been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
The Nuggets trail by 14. After Naji. Now Murray. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now.
And RJ, the 4th head coach in as many seasons for the Phoenix Suns.
The only thing that remains constant in Phoenix is change. Devin Booker, who's been there for the longest, is now on coach 8.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. And this summer, Carmelo Anthony inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. The former 3rd overall pick by Denver back in 2003.
And he played 7.5 seasons with the Nuggets, his longest stretch with any team, representing them 4 times in the All-Star game.
And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. Booker is a guy that wants to be a son for life, so I expect him to break even more franchise records.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The Nuggets trail by 15. A minute 42 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. And here they come. Goes up and finished off by O'Neal.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Johnson outside. Brown feeling out a bit. Now here's Holmes. Connects from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Allen against Brown. Here's Brooks. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Brooks has got 9.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Brown with the bounce pass. Johnson up top. Brooks covering. 6 to shoot. Brown outside. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by Allen. Allen's got 6 assists here tonight.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Brown outside. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. The Suns on top, up by 16. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Cameron Johnson is out there with Brown, and it's Valanciunas in at the center. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Pass to Murray. Brown sets the pick for Murray. Here's Valanciunas, and the shot is good. Valanciunas has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Nuggets. Gillespie, the pass to Fleming. Here's Brooks, and the dunk by Brooks.
Wow, Dylan Brooks off the bounce. Teammates are loving that.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Brown outside. Back to Murray. Valanciunas sets a screen for Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Murray, the pass to Brown. Brown sets a screen for Brown. Pass to Valanciunas. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Donnie's checked in for Phoenix. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The Suns in second.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
Brown the pass to Johnson. Brown finds Johnson. Valanciunas with a screen on Dunn. 5 on the clock. Johnson the pass to Murray. And he drives in. It's hauled in by Gillespie.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Murray with the bounce pass. On the wing, Johnson. Dunn covering. Good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Phoenix leading by 20. You know, Richard, there's a lot to like about Cam Johnson, especially if he's on the floor for your team.
Oh, it's simple, Kevin. He gives you length at 6'8" on defense. He's an excellent three-point shooter. He has skills that every team wants and needs.
Pass to Valanciunas, and here is Johnson. Valanciunas sets a screen for Johnson. Over Dunn, and Fleming pulls it down.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Brooks outside. A shot by Fleming, no good. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. On the wing, Murray. Brown sets the pick for Murray. And the three off target.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
That's a good one. Lets it go with a three. Here's Fleming. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Brown sets the pick for Murray. Johnson outside. Shoots the three. Goes back up. Pass to Brown. For the three. And Johnson is good for the three. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Beautiful stroke from Johnson, even on the quick shot.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Aaron Gordon comes in for Johnson. Peyton Watson, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Hardaway is subbed in for Christian Brown. Murray against Booker. Out left to the wing. With the fadeaway. Rebound by the Nuggets. Gordon kicks to Hardaway. The Suns making a change here. Goodwin's checked in.
Phoenix substitution. Number 23, Jordan Goodwin.
Phoenix on defense. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Pass to Murray. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Fleming's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Allen passes to Goodwin. From downtown, Jokic craps the miss. The Nuggets trail by 21. Lob pass to Gordon. And stolen by Dunn. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Here's Booker in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Offensive rebound, Booker. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Outside Gordon. Watson kicks to Murray. Outside Hardaway. And again, Denver no good. Suns have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Guys?
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Murray kicks to Gordon. Murray is screen on Dunn. Denver passing it around. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Gordon's got himself on the board with 3 there. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the half. Booker's shot is good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Jokic with the screen on Booker. Deep 2 from Murray. Releases from the wing and drills it. Murray's got 10 points.
Oh, what an ugly start to this quarter. Only 1 of 8 from the field.
Phoenix calls timeout. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season. Making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And for the Suns, Iguodaro's checked in. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Goodwin. .121 left to play in the first half. Allen outside. For 3. Dunn outside. They grab their own miss, and Booker kicks to Dunn. Allen outside. Out to Brooks. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Johnson outside. Pass to Hardaway. Gordon with a screen on Booker. Hardaway passes to Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's blocked.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. No good from Booker. Nuggets shooting a cool 28% in the second quarter. Pass to Watson. Here's Gordon. On the wing, Johnson. Here's Jokic. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's Phoenix rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at the Suns, when you come out rocking with 2 straight wins, you're feeling good.
Yeah, got to keep that out of your head, though. Each game presents a new challenge.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Nuggets.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime Shaq. Maybe 2 of me.
Now that is a scary sight. 2 of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Ronnie.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The Nuggets shooting poorly, just 35% so far. On the court for the Suns, Booker out there with Grayson Allen. Then there's Dunn, then it's Brooks, and it's Iguodala in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And it's Jokic missing.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Outside Hardaway. Watson kicks to Gordon. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Dunn. Dunn's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Allen outside. Pass to Brooks. Goes up to the stripe. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in. Allen's got his 7th assist here tonight. Outside Gordon. Murray outside. Jokic inside. Got a hand on it.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Iguodala, no good. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Now here's Brooks. He's got 13. Dunn outside. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Stolen by Gordon. Watson with it. He's picked up by Brooks. In the corner, Murray with it. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his third foul of the game. Denver calls timeout.
Yeah, and his shot selection iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Nuggets, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Pass to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. From deep. He's off on that one. Done with some nice D.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Off target on the outside leaner. Nuggets have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Jokic with it. Murray left side. 6 to shoot. Good D by Booker.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pass to Jokic. Now Hardaway. And again, Denver no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Brooks, done outside. No good from outside. Denver's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Back to Jokic. Watson surveying the D. The Nuggets with another miss. The Suns have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Brooks outside to the paint. Jokic with the steal. Watson with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And it's Jokic in the corner. It again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Suns?
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And it's Gordon missing.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
Allen passes to Dunn. Dunn sets a screen for Brooks. Over Gordon. Brooks misses. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Watson dishes to Gordon. Murray outside. Gordon with a screen on Booker. Murray against Booker. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jokic. It's deflected. Booker against Murray. Allen surveying the D. Brooks, the pass to Booker. Over Murray. And there's Booker on the assist by Brooks. 14 points for Devin Booker.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Booker's getting it done tonight. Efficiently here from the floor. 6 of 10 so far. Out to the wing. There's a screen by Murray. Here's Watson. Scoreless thus far. Jokic, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Murray against Booker. Here's the teardrop. Great positioning on the putback. Iguodala's got 6 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jokic finds Murray. No good again that time.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Booker, no good.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Watson, the pass to Murray. Jokic on top. Pass to Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Oh, that's blocked. To the inside. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Keep feeding the hot hand. Booker has it going in this one.
And here is Murray. 10 points for him. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Hardaway sets a screen for Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Lets it go from deep. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any 2-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Richard, while he's still one of the elite scorers in the game, Devin Booker missed All-Star selection in 2025.
Yeah, it can get very tough when it gets to that All-Star selection. No one questions his number or his talent. It was more about the win-loss record.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Both free throws good from Booker.
One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence.
They get passes to Valanciunas. Now Johnson. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's Pickett trying to end the drought. That shot is off.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
A minute 20 left in the third. Here's Pickett. Now Valanciunas. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Jones checked in for Denver. And the Suns also making a change. Fleming's checked in. Clock at 4. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Baseline jumper. Valanciunas can't get that one to fall.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Here's Goodwin, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas, reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Jones. Here's Fleming from past the arc. Goodwin, good. Goodwin's got 7.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Brown. And here's Johnson outside. It's hauled in by Gillespie. Pass to Fleming. And he dunks it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And so it's Phoenix with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching him today. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more my2K Sports coming your way after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Johnson. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Johnson for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Fleming's got 6 rebounds here tonight. O'Neal inside. Covered by Johnson. O'Neal no good. The Nuggets shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Pass to Valanciunas. Now here's Johnson. Brown with it. Inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And the 7-footer Valanciunas with the foul. A big who isn't just skilled, but also brings that toughness.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Johnson kicks to Brown. Clock at 6. Murray, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Fleming. Guarded by Valanciunas. Basket counts.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away. Murray outside.
looking to end his cold spell, and the layup is good.
And inside Murray's attacking mentality pays off. He just works hard to find his own shot.
And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Suns. O'Neal a screen on Brown. Here's Goodwin. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Brown the pass to Murray. Valanciunas sets a screen for Murray. Again, the miss by Murray. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Pass to Gillespie. Here's Goodwin. Off target with his 3.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Murray the pass to Johnson. To the middle, trying to find Valanciunas. To him.
And how about the awareness from Valanciunas? He read the pick and roll coverage there beautifully.
Well, Phoenix shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Gillespie, the pass to Fleming. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Pass to Johnson. Valanciunas dishes to Murray. In the corner, it's Brown. The three-pointer off the mark. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. To the paint. Here's Fleming. And Brown pulls it down. Denver's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Goodwin passes to Gillespie. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Murray. The Nuggets with another miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Got that one up quick. Fleming's got 10 points here in the second half.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And Denver has possession. Now here's Murray. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Johnson outside. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Down low, here's O'Neal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for the Suns, Royce O'Neal. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Aaron Gordon comes in for Johnson. Watson, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. Hardaway is subbed in for Christian Brown. So he gets them both. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion. As those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices, the pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Here's Fleming, off on the layup. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double team?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Jokic on top. Pass to Hardaway. And here's Jokic, looking to get back on track here. And it's good, 2 points.
Just so physical inside. Even with contact, Jokic able to fight through it.
Here's Gillespie. Here's Fleming. Jokic defending. With the teardrop, Denver grabs the miss. Murray scanning the floor. Outside Gordon. Jokic high post. He picks it out to Gordon. 3 on the clock. It's tipped. Here's Gillespie. Pass to Fleming. Greg, we've had a couple of NBA Cups in the book already. What have you thought of it so far?
A little added excitement and interest early in the regular season, and I'm all for it. Between that and the play-in, I think the NBA's done a great job to kind of make every part of the calendar relevant. One shot.
.136 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Hardaway. On the wing, Gordon. Guarded by O'Neal. Pass to Jokic. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
Murray outside. It's hauled in by Gillespie.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Here's Fleming. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Murray, no good. Now Goodwin. So it's the Suns winning easily here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the...
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. Alongside Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Also joining us tonight is League Insider Shams Charania. Shams, we appreciate you being here for this one.
Always a pleasure, BA. Thanks for having me drop by.
Brought your A game, I'm sure, partner.
Lot to talk about, BA.
And here's what the Utah Jazz schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. They've got Grayson Allen, also Devin Booker out there, and it's Iguodala in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Utah, Lauri Markkanen out there with Jackson. Then it's Bailey. Then there's Keontae George. And it's Kessler in at the 5 down low. And after a thorough search, Phoenix this summer hiring Jordan Ott as their new coach, Shams.
So, BA, last season, Jordan Ott was an assistant in Cleveland under Coach of the Year, Kenny Atkinson. Before that, he was in Los Angeles and in Brooklyn. He's someone I'm told the Suns believe is innovative, has a good way with players as well. But can he find success with the Suns team that's had a quick hook for coaches in recent years.
Yeah, he's one of the many coaches still on the payroll right now.
I would imagine they would give Jordan Ott a little bit more leeway for the next few years.
Here's Brooks. The Jazz making their last shot. It's stolen away. Markkanen with it. Checked by Brooks. Pass to Kessler. George feels it out a bit. Jackson outside. Here's Bailey. Just 4 to shoot. Here's George. Rebounded by Dunn.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
And Allen gets it to go.
Well, he will shoot it from there. If he gets any daylight defensively, you've got to anticipate that, and you've got to stay in touch with Allen.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. Allen defending. Ooh, stolen by Allen. In transition, here they come. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Now here's Markkanen. 15 in his last outing. And here's Bailey for 3. The Jazz again can't hit. Outside Booker. For 3, Allen on target from range. Allen's got 8 points.
Well, he is just so deadly from deep. The defense can't let Grayson Allen have that much room in the corner.
Here's George. Utah with another miss.
Well, it's early on in this one. Only one basket to speak of. There is time to start working together.
And one thing you can say about today's NBA, Shams, it keeps you guessing.
Oh, does it? I mean, this is an era of wide-open competition. We've seen the flattening of the lottery odds, the big comebacks, especially in the playoffs this past year, a different champion each season. These are exciting times to be sure, and I think continuingly with this collective bargaining agreement, we're going to see more and more parity in the league.
And a year-round news cycle, which is good for you.
I'll be ready, VA. You know this is much more fun for me.
Quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. Well, you look at Kessler. Such great timing and instincts. He's the best shot blocker in the league right now.
Even when the ball would swing away from him, he would rotate and challenge the shot.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. George outside. Pass to Bailey. Shot to stop the run. Iguodaro grabs a miss.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
And it's Brooks missing.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
And another miss by Utah.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
And here's Dunn. Tries it from the block. And it's Brooks missing. Jazz trail by 10. Markkanen finds Jackson. Now here's Markkanen. And there's the call on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Kessler, a screen on Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kessler passes to Jackson. For 3, George. And even as the NBA enters the first year of its lucrative new broadcasting deal, Sham, still plenty of fixation on the ratings.
Yeah, BA, and we've heard directly from the league that it's part of the culture of the NBA to be self-critical. I mean, you look at the growth of the NBA year over year, perhaps that restlessness is part of the reason why the league is thriving in a lot of ways. They're going to continue to find innovative ways, whether it's their TV deals, innovations in social media, innovations with other platforms to continue to get the NBA out there.
Well, one thing we know, they listen and they never stand still. And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. It's a 13-point game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Phoenix this year.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
And that time also a missed shot.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
And Keontae George gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. O'Neal, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Substitution for the Suns, number 00, Royce O'Neal.
Here's Booker. His last outing, he had 20. Right side O'Neal. Clock at 6. Booker against George. The three-pointer off the mark. Jazz trail by 13. The reverse. He misses it. 0 for 5 and looking off his game right now.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Some around the league, Shams, saying the Big Three super team era is done. You see it that way?
Listen, BA, the latest CBA clearly is designed to spread talent around the league, clearly is designed for parity around the league, but I really feel like the super team era really came and went pretty quickly. We saw Miami with their Big Three win it all. Kevin Durant to Golden State was really a one-off product of the salary cap spike in 2016. That's been about it. It's been about parity, but you still do need a couple stars in today's NBA to win.
Outside O'Neal. The drive by Brooks. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Allen from outside the arc. Kessler with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He brought up the difficulties that come along with guarding Devin Booker, and he told me the hard part with Book is that he's a 3-level scorer and a willing passer. He's not just an isolation scorer. They use him in a lot of different actions, so you're constantly chasing him. BA, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Jackson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
George against Booker. Count it.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Jazz trail by 14. Now George, coming off a solid outing against Sacramento. Marketed for 3. The rebound by Allen. Here's Brooks. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So Utah ends up going with a new group. And the Suns also making a change. Goodwin's checked in. And we're seeing teams these days applying more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Shams?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down, force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
Phoenix leading by 15. Pass to Goodwin. Now O'Neal. Booker for 3. Drills it from deep. Booker's got 5 points.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Now here's Williams. With the 10-footer. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Pass to Goodwin. The rebound by the Jazz.
Now, that was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Here's Collier.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And here's Nurkic. Knocks it loose. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Goodwin. Another three for Phoenix.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
Jazz trail by 19. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, the big man, Nurkic, from super close range.
1:24 left in the opening quarter. Goodwin passes to Brooks. Now here's Booker. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot's good. 7 points in the game. Utah with the ball. Trailing by 19. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
They were so precise with their execution. They didn't make many mistakes on either end, and that took the crowd out of the game.
Williams from long range.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
First personal foul, third team foul.
Phoenix shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Utah making a switch here. George is checked in. Gillespie's checked in for Phoenix. And so he hits both. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. To the middle. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Utah shooting their first foul shot of the night.
1 shot.
One shot.
And that one misses. Phoenix leading by 19. Pass to Goodwin. Brooks outside. With 4 on the clock. Three-pointer, O'Neal drains the triple.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. Phoenix out in front, running away with it. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Suns.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they are so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. They've got Royce O'Neal. He's out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Fleming in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Fleming. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. Jacks up a 3. Gillespie can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Collier. Brooks defending. Collier, no good. The Suns lead by 22. Pass to Fleming. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Gillespie. George defending. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Keontae George. And more, we're seeing teams run one center with 4 perimeter players, Shams. What's changed?
Well, it's a copycat league. When things are going great, other teams want to copy. And so what we're seeing now is teams' most effective lineups, more shooting and more mobility. That usually overbalances any deficit you have as far as shot blocking or rebounding in today's NBA.
Dunn, he's checked in for O'Neal. It's both from the stripe. The Jazz shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Inside. And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Now here's George. No made baskets yet. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Collier. There's the triple. Nurkic. It's good on the putback.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Phoenix leading by 22. Here's Fleming. Brooks, right side. And he jams it home with authority.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. For Utah, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Now here's George. Got a lot of room. Uses the glass on the layup. George has gotten his first points in this one.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Out left to the wing. Here's Fleming, defended by Nurkic. And that one's good. Fleming.
Did he need to use the fadeaway? No. Did I enjoy seeing it? Yes, I did.
The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States, Shams. The game is going global. What's next?
So, B.A., Adam Silver cited this statistic. 5 years from now, over 40% of the youth of the world will live in Africa. I think we'll see a lot of investment in developing that talent, not to mention captivating fans in that market, but really around the world. That's what the NBA is, a global sport.
Do you think we'll see teams, divisions, possibly groups of teams in certain areas around the world that'll be part of the NBA?
BA, NBA Europe is very much in the works. There could be a real league there with the NBA.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Back to you, Brian.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Utah calls time here.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Trying to find a way to get some easy buckets. You don't want to just think you can shoot your way out of this.
Markkanen's checked in for Utah. And a change for the Suns. Allen's checked in. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Nurkic. And here's Markkanen. Here's the three. Fleming grabs the miss.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Collier. Allen defending. Now here's Markkanen. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That'll be a second foul of the game.
All right, that's 2 fouls, not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
Jackson, he's checked in for Filipowski. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
First personal foul.
All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. 5th best, Utah.
And when you look at the numbers from a year ago, they were dominant on the glass. It's a big part of their identity.
A different look for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Bailey subbed in for Collier. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. All right, chums, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
BA, I haven't looked. I don't want to look, to be honest. I'm clearly a power user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, BA, do we have any outlets here at the desk here? Can I charge my phone right now? Oh, wait, it's right here. Never mind. I got it, BA.
The Shams carbon footprint. It's impressive. We got to get our news, though.
And even if he doesn't have the wider frame some guys do, Bailey's not going to let contact keep him from finishing.
The Suns have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Allen outside. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Dunn, the pass to Allen. Right side, Booker. Clock at 4. From about 19. Again, Phoenix. Good for 2.
And Booker is so good from the mid-range. His jumper looks like it's going in every time.
George passes to Markkanen. The 3 is up. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Dunn's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Markkanen against Brooks. And finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? Utah's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Back to George. The 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Pass to Fleming. Shoots over Bailey. Outside for Booker. This one for 3. The shot by Dunn, no good. And for the Jazz, they're shooting poorly, just 30% so far. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. So it'll be Keontae George shooting. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Suns making a change here. Goodwin's checked in.
One shot.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
Over to the wing. Here's Fleming. He's covered by Kessler. Oh, Kessler with the block. And he recovers it. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Bailey, the pass to George. Pass to Jackson. Here's Bailey. Jackson outside. It's George on the wing. Launches a 3. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Booker.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, you try to avoid fouling Booker, but he is so good, he will still find a way to get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Booker.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Collier's checked in. Iguodaro, he's checked in for the Suns. Brooks comes in for Goodwin. Both free throws good from Booker.
Yeah, and watching Booker, I'm just reminded of the nights when he's gone crazy. Sometimes he switches into another gear, and there's just no way to stop him. You never know when that's about to happen.
Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Brooks outside. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
A throwback wing. Dillon Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
A minute 50 left in the first half of this one. Pass to Kessler. Got a piece of it. In transition. And Allen gets it to go. Allen's got 14 points.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
All right, Chomps, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
And as always, Shams with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Markkanen. A minute 4 left to play in the first half. Pass to Allen. Fires the three. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Yeah, putting up a big number right now in that scoring column. It's been a great night for Grayson Allen, and he has maintained his rhythm as the game has gone on.
55 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Collier. He picked up 15 in their last win against the Kings in Sacramento. Markkanen misses.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Iguodaro. And here's Brooks. Left block shot on the way, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And here's Markkanen. 6 points for him. Kessler, a screen on Brooks. Markkanen for 3, and no good. And so it's Phoenix with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Utah Jazz.
You can't stop anybody. You can't win. It's just that simple.
Yeah, the game's been completely one-sided, and we promised our viewers a good contest. Moving on, in our game, here are the top performers so far.
We've been tracking these two all along. The way these guys are leading their team.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Grayson Allen really making a difference here.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Jaren Jackson out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Bailey. And it's George in at point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Brooks outside. Down low. Here's Iguodaro. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Kessler. Utah shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Kicks it to George. Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Iguodaro grabs a miss. Iguodaro's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Dunn. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Oh, that's a great block. Jackson protecting the house.
Here's Bailey. He has 6. Off target from 3-point range. Brooks left side. They set the screen. Allen with it. Jackson in his pocket. Brooks outside. There's the 3. They get it back. Outside for Booker. Here's Iguodaro. He's covered by Kessler. Iguodaro, no good.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
George in the post. Booker defending. Booker with the defensive effort. From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, B.A., they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big 3 of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they'd hoped for.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Now here's Booker. 11 points in the game. Pass to Allen to snap the cold streak. The rebound by Markkanen. The Jazz have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Now here's George. He's got 5. Jackson with a screen on Booker. Markkanen for 3. Utah with another miss.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third. Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Utah has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in. It was really important time, and it was good for me." Brian, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Brooks outside. Driving inside and finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, watch out. I mean, there's a nasty streak there to Brooks's game.
And for Utah, they're shooting a low 28% so far in this one. George passes to Jackson. Markkanen outside. Markkanen sets a screen. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Kessler. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. George for 3, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. Iguodaro's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Now here's Dunn. There's a screen. Here's Iguodaro. Fires for 3. Up top Dunn. Beyond the arc. Outside for Booker. They shoot again. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 7 rebounds in the game. Kessler, a screen on Booker. And finished off by Kessler.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And Brooks has got the ball here for the Suns. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. An open look for Booker. Cash money on the open jump shot. Booker's got 13.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Bailey. He has 6. Marketed from long range. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Brooks. Fires from deep. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Marketed outside. Now Jackson. Back to Markkanen. And here's Kessler. It's George on the wing. Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Bailey. The 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
Now here's George. He's got 5. Back to Markkanen. Launches it. Rebounded by Dunn.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Pass to Booker. Dunn outside. Now Brooks. Shoots over Bailey. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Jazz shooting only 27% for today's game. Kessler, a screen on Booker. Jackson for 3. The Suns clear it. Dunn's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Well, the Suns shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Here's Booker. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
Pass to Bailey. And there's the call on Dillon Brooks. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kessler. Filipowski comes in for Jackson. Sensabaugh is checked in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for George. Markkanen outside to win the cold spell. It's rebounded by Goodwin.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Gillespie passes to Fleming. He takes it in, and the layup is good. Fleming's got 8.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Fleming's gone 4 for 7 from the field tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Markkanen.
Suns foul. Fleming.
Williams is checked in for Utah.
Second team foul. Checking in for Utah. Number 0, Vince Williams.
Here's Collier. Still no points. To the paint. 6 to shoot. 1:42 left in the third quarter. Fleming passes to O'Neal. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Fleming's got 4 points in the quarter.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Pass to Williams. Here's Sensabaugh. And here's Nurkic for three. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Fleming's got his 6th rebound on the night. Shot's good by Livers. Livers got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
44 seconds left in the third. Outside, Williams. The Jazz again can't hit.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Here's Gillespie. To the inside, O'Neal. The rebound by Filipowski.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Sensabaugh. And he drives in. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Phoenix Suns making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Royce O'Neal, and it's Fleming in at the center position. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Now here's Nurkic. There's a screen by Nurkic to the left wing. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. Takes a 3. That shot, no good. To the paint. Here's Fleming. And that one is hammered home.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Sensabaugh. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. George, that one's good.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Here's Livers. To the middle. Here's Fleming. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
And Nurkic with the bucket on the assist by George.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Goodwin passes to Fleming. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Here's Sensabaugh. It's George on the wing. Pass to Sensabaugh. Filipowski sets a screen. The three is up. Fleming grabs the miss. Fleming's got rebound number 8 now. Now here's O'Neal. The 3 ball. Here's Goodwin. Here's Livers. Phoenix no good that time either.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Collier. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Markkanen's checked in for Sensabaugh.
Now into the lineup for your Jazz. Number 23, Lauri Markkanen.
George with it. 5 on the clock. And Markkanen with the stuff.
The big man from Finland, Lauri, getting up.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Pass to Fleming. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
And it's Utah with the ball. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Utah moving the ball around. There's a screen by Nurkic. Here's Collier. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror. Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Here's George. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Markkanen looking it over. Here's Collier. Nurkic inside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
The muscle coming into play. I like how Nurkic takes on these challenges and finds ways to deliver.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
Yeah, someone who has battled injuries. Great to see Yusuf Nurkic out there tonight.
Here's Fleming. Soft touch off the glass. Fleming's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Down low. Here's Bailey, and he dunks it down.
A big-time slam right there by Bailey. You know, good to see this young man play with such authority.
The Suns have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Over to the left wing. Here's Fleming, defended by Nurkic. Pass to Goodwin, puts up a 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Bailey, the pass to George. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Here's Bailey, Markkanen from long range. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Here's Goodwin. The rebound by the Jazz. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Now here's George. Markkanen finds Nurkic. Back to Markkanen. Here's George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Greg. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have 2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
He misses the free throw and changes for the Suns' legs in the front office, coaching, you name it.
Yeah, Brian, you had the feeling changes were coming for this roster as well. Arguably the most disappointing team last season. A hard reset may have been needed.
Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Good on the second one. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008. Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Here's Gillespie. Pass to Fleming. To stop the drought. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
In the first half, they didn't look so confident in the paint, but that's really changed.
Shooting for the Suns, Fleming at the line for 1.
One shot.
And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
You're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
Now here's Jackson. Blocked! Here's Gillespie. Pass to O'Neal. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny, so development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter, and it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
Inside, here's Kessler, and finished off by Kessler.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Here's Goodwin. Outside O'Neal. They set the pick from deep. Drops in the 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Suns.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Jackson. And here's Kessler. Now here's Markkanen. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks it down from distance.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has let up since they have the lead.
Here's Gillespie. Banked it in off the glass.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And time to present our player of the game.
It's time to meet the starting five for your San Antonio Spurs. 6'7", at forward, number 30, Julian Champagne. 6'5", at forward, number 24, Devin Vassell. 6'5" guard, number 5, Stephon Castle. 6'3" guard, number 4, De'Aaron Fox. 5'4", the big man, number 1, Victor Wembanyama. Your San Antonio Spurs head coach is Nick Johnson. This is your San Antonio Spurs.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Royce O'Neal is out there with Mark Williams. Then it's Junior. Then it's Goodwin. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. And for the Spurs, Fox and Castle are their guards. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 spot. And the NBA starting break to enter the 3rd act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
Now, here is O'Neal. Screen by O'Neal. O'Neal on the wing. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Williams with the block. Here's Goodwin. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And the Spurs with possession. It's a 5-point game. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently. I think got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
Yeah, look, those careless fouls will drive a coach nuts. You've got to be disciplined and tied together to have success.
Free throw good, Fox. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Well, you know what I like about De'Aaron Fox is the urgency with this one. He's always pushing the tempo and raising the energy level out there.
And it's Fox with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Wembanyama, right side. Williams with the block. To the inside. Kicks it out to Barbosa. Wembanyama against Williams. Pass to Brooks. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Spurs with possession. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating, and that game was not their friend.
Well, you have to give the defense credit for making things hard on them, but they just looked out of sync offensively. Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
And it's Williams finishing it off.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
San Antonio with the ball, following the score by Phoenix. Here's Wembanyama. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
He hits the second from the line.
And I really think Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those mold-breaking players who changes the game of basketball.
Vassell against Brooks. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Now here's Brooks. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 9 points. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. Fifth on the list, Victor Wembanyama.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Castle misses.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Barbosa finds Williams. Here's Goodwin. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Now, here's Fox. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Williams with the block. An even 3-on-3 break. And stolen by Vassell. Pass to Castle. Three-pointer, Fox. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Pure confidence. The moment the ball hits Fox's hands, he's letting it fly.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Spurs trail by 11. Here's Castle. A pass to Fox. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now, here's Goodwin. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and I thought he was locked in defensively. I think he had like 3 steals on the night.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Suns leading by 11. And here is Barbosa. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City. Here's Williams. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Spurs trail by 14. Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. Wembanyama, right side. Brooks finds O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Castle, following the score by Phoenix. Rejected by Booker. Out to Brooks. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Wembanyama. Booker with the screen for Brooks. Another shot. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Inside, outside, mid-range. Brooks has the accuracy to make whatever look he gets work for him.
Champagnie passes to Fox. Over Booker. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Fox has got 8.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Booker in the post. Guarded by Fox. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Here's Wembanyama. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, and how about his work on the defensive side, swatting away several shot attempts.
Now Booker following De'Aaron Fox's 3-point attempt. And there's the call on Mark Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Cornette's checked in. And a change for the Suns. Jalen Green's checked in for O'Neal. Spurs trail by 18. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Well, everything Johnson does on the court, he does with force.
Here's Green. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Oklahoma City.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
Now, here's Goodwin. Booker with no one around. Hits it from three-point range. And the Suns lead by 19.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. He said they have their work cut out with Devin Booker, who can score in many different ways. Coach told me people talk about his deep shooting range, but his middle is just as lethal. And if you crowd him, he can take it to the rim. And he has the size to do damage there. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Fox. And then for Phoenix, Iguodaro's checked in. And Royce O'Neal subbed in for Dylan Brooks. Pocket 2. Johnson from outside. Iguodaro grabs the rebound. Green, the pass to Allen. To the middle. It's deflected. And stolen by Wembanyama. Barnes against Green. Pass to Cornette. Booker against Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Over Booker. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Solid job of moving the ball by Green, setting up a teammate.
.23 seconds left to play here in the first. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, Castle. In the loss to the Warriors the other night, definitely was not himself. Outside for Wembanyama. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And so it's Phoenix sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Jalen Green is out there with Booker. Then it's O'Neal. Then there's Allen. And it's Iguodaro in at center.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Castle. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
Spurs trail by 21. Pass to Waters. Now here's Johnson. To the left side wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Castle. Rebound by the Suns. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Green. Pass to Castle. Over Booker. Castle misses. Phoenix leading by 23. O'Neal finds Allen. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Spurs shooting 28%. A rocky performance for them offensively. Castle with it. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Count it.
That's just textbook. Castle understands when to deliver the ball off that screen.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy.
Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Phoenix also making some changes. Highsmith is checked in, and Junior subbed in for Jalen Green. On defense, the Spurs. Here's Eagle. Oh, man! Wow!
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Now, here's Vassell. 11 points last game. The three. Iguodala grabs the rebound. Iguodala's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Inside, here's Iguodala.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Barbosa against Castle. Cornette kicks to Johnson. Good on the shot. Johnson's got his second bucket.
Well, we know Johnson can beat you from the perimeter, but there he is working inside.
Suns leading by 23. Booker looking around. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Keeping the defense honest. Can't be over-aggressive against Booker.
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
First one falls for him.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. He's pretty much automatic, and it's been that way since he entered the league.
San Antonio making a switch here. Wembanyama's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
And here are the Suns now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Allen, that's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now, here's Vassell. Hasn't made one yet. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Booker outside. Pass to Williams. O'Neal on the wing. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Wembanyama. 5 points in the game. Over O'Neal. Wembanyama, no good.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
Williams passes to Booker. Back to Williams. And Williams slams it in.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Here's Castle. Johnson outside. Back to Castle. Spurs passing it around. Here's Vassell. He hits it from 9. Vassell's got 5.
A strong play by Vassell inside. Getting him a look this close is almost a sure bucket.
And the Suns call time here. checked in for Castle. Brooks checked in for Phoenix. Looking now at some numbers for Devin Booker. Brooks outside. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand.
Well, Johnson is a team-oriented player. And if he spots an open shooter, he's making the pass.
Suns leading by 23. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. The Spurs have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And he knocks down the first one.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And Johnson drops them both.
And for Johnson, it's all about being consistent. When he does this, he's a major factor for this team.
Now here is Barbosa. He has yet to score. Three-pointer, Brooks. Kicks it out to Barbosa. Off target from three-point range. Fox against Allen. On the wing, Johnson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's found something here in this second quarter. This is when you want to keep feeding him.
Booker fires from way outside. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Suns leading by 17. Now here's Booker. He had 22 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side. And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by San Antonio.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. That shot, no good. Nice D from Brooks. Allen finds Brooks. Loads it up for Williams. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Spurs trail by 21. There's 1:38 left to play here in the second quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Mark Williams. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
No good on the free throw.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Champagne's checked in, and Castle is subbed in for Johnson. O'Neal's checked in for Phoenix. Goodwin comes in for Devin Booker, and the second free throw, good. Suns leading by 20. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
We've got 1:28 left here in the second. Here's Fox. 9 points in the game so far. Wembanyama, a screen on Barbosa. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Phoenix has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Brooks, the pass to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Fox. 9 points last game. There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter.
I love when Fox takes initiative inside, giving the D no choice but to foul.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
De'Aaron Fox, shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Fox hits them both. 43 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside Williams. Count it. Good. Williams has got 23.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Vassell sets a screen for Fox. We've got 22 seconds left now here in the second. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams with the block.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Goodwin. Sinks the three-pointer. Goodwin's got his third basket of the night.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Suns on top. They finish off the second quarter with a 13-5 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Phoenix Suns.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching big fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows tonight. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
Two.
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
You know, for Phoenix, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Mark Williams with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Fox, and it's Champagnie in at the 4. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. O'Neal passes to Goodwin. Back to O'Neal. Iguodala tips it back in. Iguodala's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Suns.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Here's Castle. Pass to Vassell. Iguodala grabs the rebound. Iguodala's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now Brooks, covered by Vassell. Outside, O'Neal. Here's Iguodala.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
To the paint. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
That instant response. Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. Here's Goodwin following the bucket by the Spurs. To the middle. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Castle on the wing. Barbosa against Fox. Got a piece of it.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Kicks it out to Barbosa. Off target from outside. For San Antonio, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker with the break. Fox, no good.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Pass to Brooks. Kicks it out to Barbosa. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
You can't give a shooter that kind of look on the perimeter. I don't care who it is.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Brooks against Vassell. The kick out to Fox. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, over the course of his career, Fox has improved his free throw shooting. Much more reliable at the line now.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. Free throw good, Fox. Good on both. Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Here's Iguodala. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Now Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Castle. And now the Suns, a fast break. Brooks with it. And it's Vassell picking him up. Barbosa's shot is off. And it's Fox with the ball for the Spurs. Wembanyama outside. Vassell wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And finished off by O'Neal.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition, allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And the Spurs with possession here. The Suns getting the bucket. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Fox puts so much pressure on the D, whether it's with his speed or with moves like the up fake.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Suns?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
That one misses.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Here's Goodwin. And that one is off. Nice defense by Vassell. Pass to Champagny. And it's Vassell in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Brooks grabs the board.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And the toughness of Brooks on display, not fearing contact when he's looking to score inside.
The Suns shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first one falls.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Johnson's checked in for Vassell. And for the Suns, Highsmith is checked in. And Jalen Green subbed in for Goodwin. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Back to Fox. They set the pick to end the cold streak. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Iguodaro's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Highsmith. Three-pointer, Brooks. Johnson with the rebound. And San Antonio shooting around 40% from the floor here. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Back to you.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And here is Fox. After Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep, it's deflected. Here's Iguodaro. Castle covering. Booker with the screen for Brooks. Driving inside. And the dunk by Brooks.
And the quickness of Brooks's drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Now, here's Fox. 13 points in the game. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama.
Now, he hasn't been great this game.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Here's Wembanyama. 9 points in the game so far. Takes a 3. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Green. And here's Brooks from outside. A rebound by the Spurs.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
On the wing, Fox. Defended by Booker. And Fox gets it to go.
Well, when Fox gets to the rim, he's about as good as they come at finishing what he starts.
You know what? Feed the beast. You got to look for him every trip down because he's been out of his mind this quarter.
And San Antonio shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Back to Fox. Johnson outside. Booker pulls it in. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And that one's good. Iguodala.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And here is Fox. He's got 15. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. Rejected by Booker. Here's Green. And no good. Trying to use the glass. To the inside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Down low. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back.
Oh, showing off the athleticism. Green's eyes light up when he's on the break. Easy to see why.
Here are the Spurs with the ball. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Wembanyama. Now Castle. Back to Fox. Three-pointer. That one no good. And Green puts up a deep three. And so it's Phoenix able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Grayson Allen, Devin Booker out there with Green. Then it's Malawach. And it's Highsmith in at the power forward position.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Vassell. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, sometimes you forget how long and quick Vassell is. A lethal combination on the drive.
Well, Phoenix shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. And a deep three from Booker. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Johnson with it. McLaughlin, the pass to Cornette. And here is Vassell. Pass to McLaughlin. Over Booker. McLaughlin, no good.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Spurs shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Wembanyama outside, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
Highsmith's shot is good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Cornette. Here's Vassell. Fires for 3. Highsmith grabs the miss. Highsmith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
No one covering. Wembanyama's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Spurs. Here's Malone, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Here's Wembanyama. The Suns getting the bucket. Deflects the pass. Johnson can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Allen kicks to Green. That's tipped. Vassell outside. Pass to McLaughlin. Wembanyama outside. And it's off from three-point range. Suns have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Off target there with the little leaner. San Antonio's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Wembanyama for 3.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
And the shot goes down.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
And now the Suns, a fast break. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And the Spurs with possession here. The Suns getting the bucket. Booker outside. And he lobs it up.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And here we go. Booker heading to the hoop.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Spurs have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Wembanyama passes to Cornette. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's McLaughlin, and he converts the layup. McLaughlin's got his first basket of the night.
Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Stan, we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectory is not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin.